Yo, JPU, Jamaica politics uncovered. This one for the queen of truth, Natalie. Natalie, you are one of the best. No test, JPU channel, pass the truth quest. Them are hide facts, you tear down the wall. Bringing info to the people, big up for all. From parliament floor to country lane, JPU show the game. No stain. We love you, Natalie. Best YouTube channel, JPU, one fast. Check JPU, one true. Check to deliver for you. Come check the channel, people them voice. Watch how you dissect the political scene. Clean information, no in between. We salute your hustle, your passion, your might. JPU shining light on the darkest night. Don't make them distract you, stay firm and true. You will at Jamaica, big up you. We love you. Best YouTube channel, JPU, one fast. Check JPU, one true. Check who deliver for you. Come check the channel, people them voice.
Beats him as in horns echo.
Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode. Guys, if you are new to this channel, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. So, guys, as you know, Jamaica is going to be declared a disaster zone because of the pending hurricane Melissa, as she bears down on Jamaica with rainfall forecast, flood warning, and potential landslides looming. This is not business as usual. This is a moment that demands serious attention. So, throughout the day, the government had their press conferences and told the country what they need to know, tell the country what they're doing to prepare. I heard about shelters that are open. All the things that you do in a disaster preparedness. And the government of the day, they seem to be doing pretty good so far, communicating. And, we see them go through disasters before. We see them go through the COVID pandemic. And in my opinion, they have handled all of that very well. And especially communicating with the Jamaican people. Whenever there's a natural disaster, I like to hear this gentleman speak. He does very good in explaining, his language of weather and disasters. I like to listen to him, and he spoke today. He also had the U.S. Embassy put out an alert, weather alert, and I just brought this tracker to show you guys what the forecast looks like, what it looks like for Jamaica, Haiti, and Cuba, and some parts of Bahamas. They're within that danger zone. That's what it is. That's what it's predicted to look like. Sunday, 10 a.m. Yes. So it's moving very slowly, and that's why people are saying that there's gonna be a lot of rain. And the slower, the worse, because you don't want it to linger too long anywhere. So that's where we are. But there's some other stuff going on, guys, which I'm going to bring to your attention. And of course, in this time, you also have people out there, members of members of opposition, who are starting already with the lies and the propaganda. So I have to share that with you, because in times like this, disinformation is not good. You want to always make sure that, the right information is going out there to the people, so that people can just be informed and be safe. In times like these, you don't want to have a bunch of disinformation swirling around. So, everybody was before the podium today speaking. The police commissioner, of course, there's matters of safety, public safety, matter of health. Of course, the prime minister, we haven't really seen the prime minister for too long, but since the election, I should say. But he has a message for those who are asking for him. I'm going to play it for you guys. Um, we also had the information and education minister speaking. We had transportation minister Darrell Vaz spoke, and everybody was a part of the whole thing. But let me just let you guys hear what the prime minister had to say about those who are saying that them don't see him.
Sent me a message which I thought was interesting enough to share. And the message read, Prime Minister, we haven't seen you in all that have been said. There is a government that is made up of ministers, heads of entities, permanent secretaries, various public officers and administrators, and they all must do their jobs. And my job at times is to ensure that they are all well coordinated and that they're all doing what they're supposed to be doing. Yes, so sometimes you're leading from the front, and sometimes you're quarterbacking, as the Americans would say. But there is never an absence of leadership. And I'm certain that you would have seen on display the ministers taking responsibility for their various portfolios as it relates to preparedness for the approaching weather event. This is a good segue because during this administration you would have seen the country at risk at several weather events and other kinds of threats, including a pandemic. And we have generally handled them all very well. I believe that our administration has managed crises very well and has ensured that we not only withstand the threats and the crises, but we recover and recover quickly and stronger than before.
Yes, so Prime Minister basically telling people that, listen, you don't have to ask for me because I have a cabinet, competent people, everybody has a role to play, people are doing their job, and I'm here, and that's good. That's good to hear. But guys, I want to take on back to the parliament. Oh my goodness, I forgot to say good night. Good night, everybody. Jamaica 411, welcome back. I see you. Moderator, good night. What a umanana manners. I am so sorry. Everybody in the chat, big up on yourself. Thank you for joining. I am sorry, guys. I just decided to come in and start talking. All right, my apology. So I want to take you back to the parliament. Want to remember the last sitting of the parliament when the opposition was going on and on about the drain cleaning and the disaster preparedness and them depend this money thing, and me I watch you go and I say, then all them just don't pay money, so. Then don't pay money more than how they don't pay safety. Me I say, what can go, so what is that? Why are they doing that? Well, it's all coming together now. The whole thing about money, guys, it appears that the opposition wants to give the impression that the government don't have no money. No, you don't have to take politics make laugh. The government has no money to manage the disaster. And it's not just me, I tell you, we're not going to hear it from Ian Hills. Right? And I'm going to hear something where Zuleika just put out today to our constituents. I said, she not no money, she not get no money. All them don't pay no money. So me I said to myself, then really, the election is over and the PNP really coming back like this? Well, I saw the Gleaner put out this thing here earlier. Let me just move this out of the way. It says the government doubles disaster allocation for constituencies to $400 million. It's at the same government where them send on the money, you know. This. See, it says the government has doubled its allocation for constituency level disaster preparedness from 200 million to 400 million amid the threat posed by Tropical Storm Melissa. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Infrastructure Development, Robert Nesta Morgan, said the decision follows a directive from Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness to intensify national readiness and flood mitigation efforts ahead of the storm's approach. To be balanced and to be fair, we just came out of an election. Because me see some people attack say, boy, you know, they waited until the 11th hour. Nobody never did a clean or drain and do nothing at all. Not even the PNP them who attack now. They were not cleaning no drains and doing nothing in the month of June, July, and August. Hurricane, we just come out of hurricane season. Nobody never did do that because everybody did focus on the election. Allow me to tell guys. So all upon a sudden, this business and behavior like say boy, something serious. You're looking at the McGregor Gully right there, so where cleanup efforts, because I see across the country where some people are actually doing their job, right? So this is where the people them live on the gully bank where flood out where there. So they might put down sandbags and they've cleared the gully to make sure that the water can flow freely. You also have down at Western Westmoreland where work was done, you know, cleaning out of the gullies and stuff like that. But me go show no where Ian ears down at Western Westmoreland tell the media about the storm. Listen to this, guys.
In the pouring rain on Wednesday, Western Westmoreland Member of Parliament Ian Hales.
Let me say to the people of Western Westmoreland that the Met Office have just informed us that by Friday, Melissa will be a hurricane. That's number one.
The returning NP was leading drain cleaning efforts in his constituency. But according to Mr. Hales, the work is being done without government support, claiming the country's resources were used up in the financing of the recent general election.
I didn't get $1 from government to clean one drain. I'm here with somebody, the chairman for the Little London Division, Mr. Ewing. He has volunteered his backhoe to help the citizens of the Little London Division. That's what we have to be dealing with now. Volunteerism, because the government have no money to give anybody. All of the money done in the election.
When you hear what I'm say? All of the money done in the election. Don't just show us that the government double the amount of money. Right? He's in the Little London, he's saying that he's in the Little London Division, calling people from there to help him do this and that. This is the councillor for the Little London Division, right? And this is the work that he has been doing over the past few days. Councillor Dr. Ian Miles. Now, take a look at this, guys.
Councillor Ian Miles here. Again, we continue another day with the drain cleaning efforts and just the preparedness and the preparations that is needed for this trough that is forecast to hit us. So we are in the Macneeland area. As you can see, this is a drain, a very critical one, that we are doing some reconstruction and basically rechanneling the flow because of blockage at some point on this drain by individuals who live within the community. And so, you know, the work continues. We are ensuring that the division is at a state of preparedness and readiness where everyone can live, you know, in a bit more comfort and less fear and trepidation. I'm going to use this medium too to call on the citizens to ensure that you listen attentively and obey the advisory by ODPEM and the relevant agencies, because we don't want you to be risking your lives at this time. And so I'm going to ask you to tread cautiously The shelters have been activated. We know here. The Eldon Washington Early Childhood School, that's where we use, that's just down the road. It has been activated. The disaster preparedness manager, parish manager, she was there yesterday along with her team, ensuring that all the resources are there. The school has been cleaned, it has been prepared, and it's ready to accommodate persons. I'm going to ask you again to just be good stewards and try and remain as best as possible, as safe as you can throughout this time. I'm here, I will be here with you. Very accessible, I can always be reached, and all of you have my number, so you can always call me in case there is any difficulty. From my vantage point, I can ensure that the relevant personnel are reached to provide the kind of support that is necessary. Again, so it's McNeilan that we are now. We have completed Egypt Gardens. We have completed the upper sections of Bay Road today. Yesterday we do the lower section of Bay Road, Station Road, Top Road. We went into the Old Hope area. So we have McNeilan now. We have another other additional drains here in McNeilan to pay some attention to, and then we're going to move into Broughton as well. So the entire division, Alma, they will commence their cleaning soon. So we are doing all that we can right across the division. I know there are some protagonists and some persons who might say, why now? But why not now? I mean, drains can be cleaned anytime, and we don't have any difficulty. As you can see, the equipment is working.
Ian Eels. Ian Eels alone a clean drain, and nobody no help him. No government no help him. And the government now have no money to clean no drain. This is the style of politics that cost the PNP the general election. At the same division, you know. So me no know if the news media them no into investigative journalism anymore and making sure that the information that they're bringing to the Jamaican people is actually accurate. It doesn't make much sense to me. Ian Hill blatantly lied and said the government spend off all of the money in an election. Them now have no money. What can go so? The election was about 52 or so days ago. I don't understand what's going on. I want to also play for you Zuleika just addressing her constituents. And it's the same line of argument that them not have no money. But she talk it one different way. Only need to hear it, guys. So when I listen to Ian Hales and I listen to Jess, and I listen to what actually took place in the parliament, I say, okay, so it's a plan thing. And that them plan for tell the constituents, them and tell the country, say, storm a come, the government not have no money to prepare for the disaster. People can wicked, sir. Talk it short. So where Ian is when you say daytime Campbell them a clean now here?
Go! That's on dangerous. Go! Go! A while ago.
Yeah, man, that's the boss up, man.
Go down here, go down town, go so. No, we haven't seen go down town. Yeah.
Every man.
Right.
So no back, no, none of them man. Right up, none of them man are there. With no power, sir.
Up some more, tell them to go up one here.
Go on, man, see your way.
Yeah, so the cleanup are going, the things them are going. So I don't understand why the PNP is doing this. It's going around telling the country and telling people. One of the time I see them put out one AI generated something say, we need shelters. Guys, there are over 800 shelters there across Jamaica, you know. Uno know too. And they're putting out AI things saying, we need shelters. We have shelters. Uno have to listen to this. Zuleika just told her constituents she not have no money because the previous member of parliament spend the money. Hold on. Hold on. It's a plan thing. Them plan to tell the nation say they not have no money to give them. Or maybe they overpromised and couldn't deliver. I mean, I know, I can't justify it, but I know hear ya.
Zuleika, Member of Parliament for Northeastern St. Elizabeth. It's been a little while since I've given you an update on the state of the constituency, and that has been deliberate because I don't like to be the bearer of bad news. But in light of recent events, I think I have a duty to update you and to let you know the current state of affairs as presently exist. Many of you have been reaching out for assistance with educational grants, textbook vouchers, etc. I know that you know that the constituency would have been allocated $5 million to deal with educational matters. Unfortunately, we do not have any money left in our CDF to deal with these activities because all of our educational allocation would have been utilized by the previous Member of Parliament. And so we don't have a dollar in the Constituency Development Fund left to address educational matters. I know that some of you are aware as well that the constituency would have been given an additional $3 million for the purpose of tertiary tuitions. Again, regrettably, there is no money left to deal with any such matters because all of those funds were utilized by the previous Member of Parliament. So in total, the constituency was allocated $8 million for educational matters. As your new Member of Parliament, I have not received $1 towards any educational matters because all of our allocation would have been utilized by the former Member of Parliament. Now, why do I mention this? I mention it because we have a tropical storm that is approaching. And quite rightly so, many of you have reached out to me with questions and concerns as it relates to drain cleaning and other related activities. And when I've shared with you that we have no money in our constituency development fund to deal with such emergencies or national natural disasters, you have asked me, but what happened to the reserve? And I'm at pains to explain that we in Northeastern St. Elizabeth, we have no reserve in our CDF to deal with any such emergency because everything would have been utilized by the previous Member of Parliament. What this means is that it has been very, very important for us here in Northeastern St. Elizabeth to ensure that we get an allocation from central government to assist with preparation for Tropical Storm Melissa. I know that, like me, many of you heard that $200 million would be awarded or allocated by the government to deal with emergency drain cleaning across the country. And so against that background, I would have reached out to the National Works Agency today to find out if they had any funds available to clean the drains here in Northeast, only to be told that they had no money and so they wouldn't.
No, I have to pause the video right there, so guys. Let me ask you a question. So Zuleika just didn't really believe, say, she'd have come in as a new MP 49 days after the election and come see money in there? The previous MP used the money constructively. And unlike Peter Bunting, where when him did supposed to deal with him constituents' business, him a challenge him leader and leave over $60 million and don't give the people them resources. So when you come and tell the people them about say you didn't come see no money, you're not supposed to come see no money. The man using money to do good things, whether education or otherwise. I don't know.
So they wouldn't be in a position to.
I don't understand why you guys are so fixated on this money. What is going on? This creep me out, you know. Finish listening, guys.
In our drains. I reached out to the minister with responsibility for works and was initially told that there would be no allocation made available for Northeast because we weren't deemed to be in the trajectory of the storm.
You're there.
No, to give you the abridged version, after much back and forth, much dialogue, much waiting, we were advised that there was a change of position and that $3 million would now be made available to the constituency for the sole purpose of cleaning our drains. Now, let me be very clear, as Member of Parliament, I do not get that $3 million in hand or in a bank account or elsewhere. That money is sent directly to the National Works Agency. So no, I don't have any money to share or to distribute to those of you who would like to clean the drains in your areas. That money is going to be spent through the National Works Agency. Now, I know you have concerns as to which drains are likely to be cleaned, and everybody wants to ensure that their drains get cleaned. I can't tell you as yet which drains are going to be addressed because I don't have that information. I do not decide as the Member of Parliament which drains are cleaned, and so I have to wait on the National Works Agency to provide me with the list of critical drains as they consider or deem the drains to be. And then I can update you further and let you know. I know many of you in Northampton, for example, down by where Blue Shop is, you're prone to flooding. Most of you in Goshen, in the post office area, obviously the town of Balaclava, Santa Cruz, areas of Silo. And so I am making strong advocacy on your behalf to try and see how best we can get the drains cleaned in your area. I can't tell you until tomorrow how far that $3 million will stretch, but I will give you a further update after we do the site visits and we have that initial conversation with the contractor in the morning. But for now, I want to urge each and every one of you to be safe. Do not take this tropical storm lightly. It is best to be prepared, to take steps in preparation and have the storm not knock at our doors rather than to not be prepared and then be devastated by the storm. So please, I know that it's been a difficult time for all of us here, but I'm urging you to take the necessary steps to protect your property, protect your families, your friends, your neighbors, especially those who are elderly. See if you can look out for them.
All right, we've heard enough. It sounds to me like, say, Zuleika made some promises that she knew she would not be able to fulfill. Some financial promises. Me no know. Maybe when you can call and tell me, but all these excuses, like say the people them dance, I tell the people them say, you never come see no money. Because the people them no know say you're not supposed to come see no money. I don't understand what's going on. So as representatives, they are now telling the people that voted for them that they don't have no money. Everybody attack. Ian Eves come with the same thing. We not no money. The government put the money in an election. They not no money. That is the new talking point. No money. So, how me that talk to? I was talking with a friend a couple of days ago when the parliament happened, and I was saying, I don't understand why there's a storm coming, and when you listen to the PNP on this storm, the only thing you can hear is money, money, money. They don't seem to have no more concern but money, money, money. And the direction of the argument is just money. And I'm saying, what is your problem? Why are they so fixated on money? So the argument now is to go tell the people them say, look here, the government spend out the whole lot of money in an election. They not the money. But if you're just joining, guys, not no go so. See, the government just doubled what they would normally spend, which is 200 million. They now are spending 400 million. Let me see something here. Also, the Prime Minister made a very good point when he spoke earlier about accountability. Because you know say when they now say the money spent out in an election, they might come and say, after the storm pass, they might come and say, what you do with the money? Right? And so the Prime Minister is saying, listen, nothing's changed. There's accountability. And I'm reminding everyone that even in a disaster, the rules of accountability remains, you know? So I hope that the people them who responds for oversight, I hope that they will be documenting and crossing every T and dotting every I. Because yes, I totally agree with the accountability thing. And I'm glad that the Prime Minister raised that today. I was pleased. If you guys heard the press conferences, I mean, they've been out there for days now, you know, in press conference every day, updating the nation and telling people what they need to know. And like I said, there are people out there who are doing the cleaning and clearing of these gullies and clogged up areas. And I want to say, yes, this is good to see. Guys, let me tell you something. The election we just passed, so much excitement. Nobody never had a think past September 3rd. So I just that everybody did a deal with, right? But when it's time to come down and do the work, people are going to do them work, right? Without, some people do it without fanfare. You know, some people, you know, they do it and, you know, put it on the record. But with Zuleika just now, Zuleika just now, if the people them come to she and I say to her, say, them want drain cleaning or whatever, is she responsible for doing that? So how she come to, why she not direct the people them to the persons who are responsible? Because she even said in her statement that she won't be getting any of the money. So she not have nothing to do with the money. She not have nothing to do with nothing. She can't tell the people them nothing. So what she even bother come out, come speak for? It doesn't make any sense. There's another press conference tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. That's good. Yeah, thank you. But I don't know if this is an attempt to undermine the government about this money thing. I don't really fully understand it, but it appears to me that there is a concerted effort to make it seem as if, you know, the PNP is not getting any money or the government not have no money. Something like that. I don't know if I want to see it that way there too. But make we go down to South Manchester real quick, guys. Want to know the story about the little boy, Jaden, that's missing, right? He's been missing for 1 month now. I'm see the people in Manchester. I'm so proud of them. The people of Manchester came out in protest today for the disappearance of the young man. He's a high schooler. The Member of Parliament, Bunting, suspiciously. We don't see him neither. We don't hear nothing from him. He was not in the parliament. And a youngster is missing. People are presuming the worst. And he wasn't out there with the protesters. Hasn't said anything publicly as the member of parliament. Anybody see Bunting? Nobody knows where the child is. I haven't really talked about it much on here because it's just so upsetting. The little boy was a good little boy and smart and everything. I'm not sure what happened. But shame on you, Bunting. You know, go out there, attack anything, I try walk with the search and rescue people them are nothing at all. And nobody not see you in a parliament. You know, it not look good. And you did want to be security minister. Doesn't make sense. Guys, may I go up the phone line a little bit tonight. One of my friends from West Kingston called. I haven't heard him since the election, but it was good to hear from him. If you have anything to say, here's the number, the WhatsApp number to the program, guys. So they're saying that Melissa is supposed to make landfall next week Tuesday as a major hurricane. So she's moving very, very slow. She's moving slow. And they're saying that it's going to be 140 miles an hour wind at a category 4 by the time it comes past Jamaica. I hope that's not the case, but we will see.
Go! That's on dangerous. Go! Go! A while ago. Yeah, man, that's the bus up, man. Go down, go down, somewhere, so. Yeah. Every man. Right. But no back, no, them, man. Right up, none of them, man, there. With no power, sir. Up some more, tell him to go up one here. Go on, man, see you where.
The person in the chat who is asking why Rhoda never go up there, if I'm not mistaken, the young man that's missing, he is from South Manchester. That's what I was told. But either way, this is serious. I mean, you can't have a child missing for one whole month. I'm going to really see no major search and rescue out there. And, you know, people are just speculating on social media. I don't know what the investigation looks like because I have not been following it. But, you know, look good. Rhoda did talk about it. I didn't hear her. Dreamt this morning that they found him at a bridge where swamp water is and everyone trying to help take out the body. Really? Oh my gosh. Rhoda spoke earlier to say she gave him a scholarship. And based on what people are saying, the little boy bright, you know. He's a bright little boy. There were searches after a woman said she saw him. The police also went to the family home. Okay, thanks for the information, guys. That young man recently received a scholarship. Okay, so he's probably from Central then. Okay. Unknown Mark is a riser. Moderator, if you want to take unknown Mark from out of the chat, you can. Me no wanna risers over here. But boy, me nah lie, Zuleika. What a piece of story you give the people them. Thank you for voting for me, but I have no money. I don't come see no money. I can't help you no. I wonder how the people them feel. What is it that was promised to them? I don't understand. But I guess we will see. What a coincidence. Hurricane Melissa. I hope that everybody stays, safe and everything like that. Let me see if there's anything else I need to talk about before I go. I hope nobody loses power. Let's see. Oh, I think I spoke about everything. Yeah, that's it. Anybody see Warmington? From the start talk about Warmington, me say everybody I put him up. I say identify that person on the screen. I want so did Warmington overnight became the most popular parliamentarian or what? Good night, Rose. Thank you. It looked like say Warmington became popular overnight. My goodness. Anyway, I have to admit, even though some people are say, boy, Warmington should I get a ministry or whatever, I think he's at the right place. And I think he's performing very well. Yes, he's at the right place. And I think he has some people shaking in their boots. And it might even inspire some to go and read the standing orders. I really believe that. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. But anyway, guys, make we watch this thing here. I will catch up with you all maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Make sure that you stay safe, guys. And anyhow, me come back on after the storm, I'm definitely gonna reach out. I'm late because I'm out of town. That's okay. Yeah, man, tomorrow. Let's talk again tomorrow, guys. Have yourselves a good night and thank you for stopping by.
Yo, JPU, Jamaica politics uncovered. This one for the queen of truth, Natalie. Natalie, you are one of the best. No test, JPU channel, pass the truth quest. Them are right facts, you tear down the wall. Bringing info to the people, big up for all. From parliament floor to country lane. JPU show the game, no stain. We love you, Natalie. Bless YouTube channel, JPU one fast. Check JPU, one true. Check to deliver for you. Come check the channel, people them voice. Watch how you dissect the political scene. Clean information, no in between. We salute your hustle, your passion, your might. JPU shining light on the darkest night. Don't make them distract you, stay firm and true. You all of Jamaica, big up you, we love you. Bless YouTube channel, JPU one fast. Check JPU one true, check who deliver for you. Come check the channel, people them voice.
Beats him as in horns echo.